Alright guys, what's up? I'm here with the latest fairy tale chapter review. Now, I thought this week we wasn't going to get another chapter because I've been hearing around that there wasn't going to be, but obviously there was. So this review will be coming out really late. So I apologize for that. So I'm just going to get this started. This review is mainly about Lucy, Wendy, and Flair versus the three treasure hunter guys and their fight. This is pretty much what this chapter is all about. So, to get it started, we get a lot of information about Flair. We see that the mark that was on her chest is not a guilt mark, but a crest of the Sun Village. And she explains that she was raised in this village after being abandoned as a child. The giants took care of her when she was abandoned as a child or a baby, whichever one it was. I can't really remember. So, with her being raised there, it was pretty obvious that she would come back to try and save her village. And after hearing the treasure hunters saying that they was going to try and get the eternal flame, she's upset. Because, after all, she was raised in this village. And the people of this village sees the eternal flame as their god, a deity. So to try and touch it would be the ultimate disrespect. And Flair is pissed. She is mad. She also reveals that her hair is a gift from the eternal flame, which would explain why her hair emits fire and why it seems like it's alive. Because the eternal flame is something that they consider alive. So it would be obvious as to why she said her hair is a gift from the eternal flame. And with that, she goes on the attack. Flair goes on the attack at them. But one of the, I can't remember his name. He's a swordsman. He cuts her hair. And Lucy, she summons Cancer. Cancer uses some shampoo to grow her hair back, which wasn't really needed because we see that Flair can grow her hair out whenever she wants, even if it's cut. Even if it's cut down to her scalp, she can just grow it back out. So, that's good. And it would also make sense since also her hair is a gift from the eternal flame. So, it would make sense that her hair would be able to grow back in case it were to get cut. It's almost as if her hair is alive. So, with that case, Flair goes back on the attack. Lucy, she summons Cancer, Virgo, and Sagittarius. While Wendy, she's going up against the big guy with the big nose, the powerful one, who uses the hand-light contraption as a weapon. So Lucy's fighting off against Sagittarius. She has a plan to have Virgo go underground to sneak up on to where the sniper is at and take him out. But Virgo can't because this ice is not normal ice. And like I said, I'm thinking that it's iced shell. An ice shell isn't something that can be destroyed unless you use moon drip. But in which case, there is no moon drip anymore. So, Virgo can't really do nothing right now. While caught off guard, Sagittarius gets shot by the sniper. And we transition on to the fight between Wendy and the dude with the big nose. I can't remember his name. He says done and super a lot. So it's obvious that Wendy is not physically tough. So going against an opponent like this, she's at a real disadvantage. So she's going against him, but she gets caught in that hand-like contraption, and she doesn't have the strength to get out. And now we transition on to the scene where Flair goes against the swordsman. He was able to sneak past her and tie her hair into a knot onto the tree. And he's thinking that he has her, but Flair, she reveals that her hair can keep going even if it is tied in a knot. So there really wasn't any point. She attacks him. She is able to knock him back. While Lucy, she actually summons Leo. Or, well, Loki. And that's good because I haven't seen Loki in so long. He's my favorite celestial spirit besides Virgo. Virgo and Loki, those are my two favorite celestial spirits. So I never saw her summon Loki, so I'm thinking that Loki passed through the gate on his own with help of Lucy. Lucy probably just told him to pass through the gate on his own and find the guy. So Loki appears and he pops up right behind the sniper, takes him out, and Wendy, she uses arms. And if for those of you guys who don't know, Wendy, her magic, she's able to summon power and speed. And we saw this during Edolas when she used those enchantments on Natsu and Gajio. They were stronger and they were faster. So obviously she can use them on herself as well. She uses arms, she gets stronger, and she breaks out. And so the end of this chapter is pretty much just a combination of them kicking the treasure hunter guys' asses, and they're sent off flying into the sky. Wendy, she uses dragon claws of the sky dragon. Flare uses some kind of technique with her hair. I don't know what it's called, but it was pretty tough. And Lucy, she she does Lucy kick, and Virgo helps her out by saying Virgo kick. Like, I don't get it. It's just a normal kick. All she did was name it. So that's pretty much the end of the chapter. It was very enjoyable, very funny, and I like how it centers around Lucy, Wendy, and Flare, because not only do we get a lot of information about Flare, but we also see some development in Lucy and Wendy as well, because we haven't really seen them go in one-on-one fights for a while. The last time I can remember Wendy going against a one-on-one fight was with Shelia, and we saw some great growth between her during that fight. And with Lucy, the last fight I can remember her going one-on-one with was with Angel, and that was pretty good. So I mean, yeah, I just like this chapter. It was very good, solid, enjoyable, lots of comedy. So if I had to rate this, I would rate this about a 7.5. That's solid. That's solid standard for me. 7.5. Very good. And since Flare hasn't joined a guild, does that mean she's going to join Fairy Tail after all? Because with last chapter, it seemed like she had joined a guild when we saw the crest on her chest. But that belongs to the crest of the Sun Village, so maybe she hasn't joined a guild. Or maybe there's a guild in the Sun Village and she's going to join that. So it seems that Flare is still a free agent as of right now. So, I mean, we'll see what the future holds. That's pretty much it for my review, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'm out.